The name of this one is Interloper. Sounds pretty ominous, doesn't it? I like to show you new words sometimes and define them. Hey, interloper. An interloper can be anything from outside coming in to where it doesn't belong. Or I think Yahusha was considered to be an interloper when he came into the world. And we're interlopers. We're kind of freaky, we're obedient people, teaching people, to obey. This definition is right here. I want to grab that for you. An interloper is one that interlopes, such as one that intrudes in a place or sphere of activity where they don't really belong. I kind of felt like that after, 35 years of believing something. And then suddenly my mind was awakened to the fact that, hey, these people are not obeying. They're just, I'm an interloper at that point. And that's why we are often rejected. Paul was an interloper when he was standing among all those idols in the city of Athens. See? Only an interloper would do that, right? Well, an interloper is also someone who has ventured or traveled where he's not welcome. The noun interloper may also refer to something other than a person. It could be a ship at sea. There's an interloper. Or it could be a UFO, an unidentified flying object. There's a lot of things that you could apply to be an interloper. The following comments may be a shock to most. It even cause cognitive dissonance. But listen with reason and test everything before ignoring it. The truth sounds ridiculous at first to those who are programmed for years to believe lies. Let me just say this about that. Tomorrow, we're supposed to record the very first 30-minute session with Margaret on Nazarene Life, and it's just going to be for beginners, and it's going to be featuring the topic of the lies that you've been told. And at first, it's going to sound like, what? Lies? And we're going to talk about Nimrod tomorrow, Yahuwah willing, and what his attitude was about obeying Yahuwah. He built a tower, and he didn't disperse. Anyway, the truth does sound ridiculous at first. Yahusha's esteem, the merits and his accomplishments will never be given to an interloper. He's not going to just say, oh, there's an interloper. Let me just turn this over to you and let you get all the credit for this that I've done. Well, that's what's happened. I mean, really, the Yahusha did these things, not someone else. His only name will never be IESV or IESU or ISA, ESU, JESUS, or IESOUS, or Elmer Fudd, or whoever it is that they want to turn it into. His name is one. There's only one name given among men by which we must be delivered, given under heaven. And it's Yahusha. There's one name. He doesn't have many names. See, that's another lie you've been told. He only has one name. And who do men say that he is? He asked his pupils that, his first Nazarene. When a teacher teaches others the same message that Yahusha taught, and that he told his first Nazarene to take to the whole world, they bear evidence that the Spirit of Yahusha is in them, and he has sent them. Believing that Yahusha is the image of the living Yahuwah, Elohim, shed his blood for the sins of the whole world, and rose to life after 3 days and 3 nights, even the Shadim believe this. That's the demons. shadim. They believe it. They know it. They watched it. Many of you, well, all of you, were never around. But they've been working diligently to keep you from hearing the truth. Yeah, you can believe all those things. Even the demons believe that. But there's something that the demons won't do, and that you've been taught not to do. The message. The real euangel, that's a Greek word for besora, or message. They call it the gospel. The message involves turning from sin. Not stay sinning, knowing that these are old sins that were always sins and always will be, and not stopping. You're told to just, oh, don't worry, it's okay, because you're covered by GRACE or some favor that you don't really have because you won't stop sinning. That's the message. Stop it. Repent. Turn back. It isn't just being sorry. It's going, what? I've got to stop this. What are you violating? You're violating the 10 Commandments. That's defined at, what sin is 1 Yehukanan, or 1 John 3, verse 4, says sin is lawlessness. It's not obedience. That's not what sin is. And immersing in water to pledge complete obedience to the eternal covenant, which is the 10 Commandments. Without obeying, we cannot receive the Spirit of Yahusha, nor will we want to. We won't want to obey unless we have His Spirit. And you're not getting the Spirit until you obey. That's what Acts 5, verse 32 says. The Spirit is only given to those who will obey Him. So unless we guard these commandments, we can't have the right to the tree of life and enter through the gates into the city that's coming to earth very soon. Read Revelation 22, verse 14. It says that. You're not going in those gates unless you obey the commandments, and you'll have the right to eat from the tree of life. Most have never heard these things and have believed another message that's not the truth. Lawlessness is why Yahusha will remove the weeds first in His burning wrath. That's mentioned at Malachi 4, verse 1 through 6. And the obedient ones will be unharmed. That's what Psalm 91 is telling you, because you have known His name. They removed His name. Just read the preface of your favorite translation, and they'll say, this is too set apart to utter. So we replace the name. They usually put YHWH. There's no W in Hebrew. That would be a double U. But they replaced the tetragrammaton with a device. This is the tetragrammaton. And it's 4 letters in Hebrew, read from right to left. Yod, He, Ua, He. That's Yahuwah. It's all vowels. You don't hear any buzzing or clicking or lips or teeth hissing. Those are consonants. These are 4 vowels. And you don't hear the truth, because they removed His name. And the translators who are trying to teach you with their translations, they don't even know Him. Because how could they? 1 Yehukanan, chapter 2, verse 4 says, those who say, I know Him, but they don't obey His commandments, they're liars. We're going to talk about some lies tomorrow for the first time. Watch for those videos on NatsarimLife.com. And they'll probably be going up on my channel too. Some of these short videos. The disobedient inhabitants of the earth will be burned on the day of Yahuwah. Read Yashayahu, that's Isaiah 24. Repent, for the reign of Yahuwah draws near. Read 2 Peter 3, verses 1 through 18. Baruch haba b'shem Yahuwah. We will not see him again until we say, blessed is the one who comes in the name of Yahuwah. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.